بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. Hello everybody, welcome again to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. As you can see today in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about Ramadan, some words, some expressions, some phrases that you can use in English to talk about Ramadan. First of all, on this occasion, I'd like to wish all my friends, my colleagues, my teachers, my students, Happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem to all my friends, to all my teachers, my colleagues, my students, and all Muslims all around the world. As you can see, as I said, today we are going to talk about Ramadan, some words, some phrases, some vocabulary related to Ramadan, as you can see. And first of all, the first thing that you have to know is that Ramadan is the 9th month in the Muslim year, And generally speaking, it is considered a holy month. It is a holy month. It is a sacred month for all Muslims. It is a sacred month. It is a holy month. It is a month of worshiping God. It is a month of praying, of prayers, and also it is a month of Quran, as you heard in the verses I read. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that you know or you should know about Ramadan is fasting. The verb is fast, to fast. Verb, okay, it is a verb. And fasting can be considered as a noun, okay? It can be considered as a noun. So fast and fasting. So what is fast and what is fasting? Or this is one word actually. So fasting means people don't eat and don't drink anything. So in Ramadan, all Muslims around the world don't eat. They don't drink anything. So they fast. And when you say fast, which means no eating, no drinking, okay? So do Muslims all around the world fast, don't eat, don't drink all the day long? No, this is not what they do. But they fast, they don't eat, they don't drink from dawn to what we call the sunset. All right? So they don't eat, they don't drink during this period between dawn to the sunset. So dawn actually is something like an hour, or we can say a few hours before the sunrise. So that's what we mean by dawn actually. All right, so this is the period in which Muslims don't eat, don't drink. Not only this, in Ramadan, people not only fast, they don't only fast, but they also try to stay away from all kind of sins. They try to stay focused and try to not to be angry or nervous. And they also worship. They worship God, they pray more and more, and most of all, they read Quran. So these are the most common activities that people do during Ramadan, as I said. So worshiping more and more, praying more and more, reading Quran more and more, and fasting. And when they say fasting, no food, no drink. They don't eat, they don't drink from dawn to the sunset. And this period actually, it can be something like 16 hours or 17 hours or 19 hours more or a little bit less. So this depends on each country. It differs from one country to another country. All right, here you have to know that in Ramadan, people usually eat two meals, but there are some who eat more than 2 meals actually. And the first one, this one, in English we can say it's called the pre-dawn meal. The pre-dawn meal. And this we say pre, it means before the dawn. And the last one is what we call the breakfast, okay, is the breakfast. And we call it, so as you can see, this word is a compound word. So here we have break and we have fast. So people break the fast. When I say break the fast, which means they no longer fasting, they stop fasting, they eat and they drink once they heard the prayer, the call of the prayer. Okay, so these are the two meals people eat during Ramadan: the pre-dawn meal and the breakfast. Okay, so there are some people who eat something after the breakfast, like dinner, for example, and some people who don't. And in breakfast, actually, people eat some special food, special kind of food, for example. Okay, so for example, in Morocco, people drink soup, they drink tea, for example, some dates, etc. So this is some kind of food, and with this kind of food, we can call it as an adjective. We can say the fast breaking food. So fast breaking is an adjective. When I say fast breaking food, which means food that people eat in the breakfast when they finish fasting. Okay, when they finish fasting, right? So this is what we mean by fast breaking food. So each country, we can say each Muslim country has its own fast breaking food. For example, in Morocco, as I said, we have some special fast breaking food. For example, as I said, soup, tea, some kind of date, etc., etc. So this is it. So as I said before, during Ramadan, people not only fast, they fast, yes, they don't eat, they don't drink, they try to get away, to stay away from all kind of sins. They worship God more. Okay, they worship God more. Worshipping, this is a verb, to worship God, which means to pray for God, etc. And they pray, and we can say pray or prayers. In addition to the daily 5 prayers Muslims pray, there is another kind of prayers that Muslims do or pray during Ramadan. It is called Tarawih. It is the evening prayer. It is after breakfast. Muslims go to mosques and they pray Tarawih. It is a specific kind of prayers, and it's only done during Ramadan, as I said, after breakfast. We can say it is the evening prayers. It is another way to worship God and to get closer to God, So Ramadan is a month of Quran, it's a month of fasting, it's a month of worshiping, of prayers. It is a month to get closer and closer to God. So this is what Ramadan is all about, to get closer to God, as I said. I hope you learned some words, some expressions from this episode related to Ramadan. See you in another episode. If you have any question or suggestion or comment, don't hesitate to let me know. See you in another episode. Have a good time and goodbye.